I used to think if I set boundaries, they would leave. So I never set one, and they left anyway. Have you ever dealt with that? Have you ever had to sit with the fact that you allowed someone to abuse you in a fashion, traumatize you in a fashion that was unbecoming, that it made you really question this was happening? I know. I used to think if I stayed quiet, if I would just shrink myself, I finally would be noticed and that things would change. And it never did. It never did. The trauma continued, the abuse continued, and I just suffered while this person walked around unbeknownst to anybody, oblivious to anybody else's feelings but himself. And I know a lot of times that's what we all go through. Yet, I'm a firm believer that if we understand what boundaries are and are able to implement them, the quicker we are able to put them in place to be able to stop the abuse. Now, I'm to be the first one to tell you that having the knowledge doesn't necessarily mean it's easy to implement it, because I am someone who is very, very well versed in boundaries and still was not able to uphold them or even implement them and put them in place. And that's something I have to live with every day, knowing how much it affected me, how much it changed me, and how much I wish that I was able to implement them a lot quicker. But when we're talking about the heart, the human heart and love and things that we want to work for, and a lot of times what we as mothers, wives, sisters, daughters strive to go out and put in place, we really don't see the abuse until it's so far gone. It's that it's happened so often that we are just kind of recovering from it. That has done the damage that needed to be done for that person to be able to implement control and insert their needs over ours, and us to abide by that and play into that, that it was so far gone that we were just like shaking our heads like, how? And they left, or you left, or the relationship just was broken and it was time to go. I've been there, I've done that, and I'm here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about that, to be able to give voice to anyone that has a similar experience and is wondering how recovery looks like and is recovery possible. I'm still in recovery. I was in an abusive relationship for many, many years. Have children as a result of that I decided and chose for the betterment of us, my children and me, that relationship had to go. That person was only out to do what was his desires, his needs, his wants, and everybody else came second nature, and I couldn't respect that. I stopped respecting it, and I think the reason why I stuck around the longest, because I felt like if I would have the faster I forgave, because I'm someone who believes that the scriptures speak that we are supposed to pray and allow God to do the work. I felt that if I forgave fast enough, that the hurting would stop on my end, and then God would be able to kick in and cause him to change. And I think in some aspects there was a lot of breakthrough, but there was so much damage done within him that I was just like, no, I'm still hurting. He's not taking this serious. We have children. I'm trying to run businesses. I'm doing all these things, and I have limited to no help. And all I got back was pushback. And I was just like, how is this working? And I found that what happened within myself is that I just kind of let my boundaries go by the wayside. I didn't hold firm boundaries. I didn't respect my own emotional wealth, my own emotional capabilities, the bandwidth to be able to deal with that, a business and the children. And I just felt like, okay, I just got to muster it up and keep moving. I think that's a lot of expectations for other women, especially women of color, that we just kind of like push through it. That we don't want to look soft. We don't want to look weak. And maybe soft, we do want to look soft. I mean, that maybe just me growing up in LA. That I didn't want to look like I was not capable. That I had all the skills and the capabilities of taking care of myself. And then there is also the aspect of the line of work that I'm in. How would it look? How are you able to help other people when you can't even help your own relationship? But the realities of it is that I had to come to terms that I wasn't the only person in the relationship. So I wasn't saving face just for myself. I was saving face for somebody who I should have just allowed his whole face to hang out, because listen, it would have been the truth and everybody would have been telling me sooner, leave his ass. I'm sorry if you got kids in the room. But I had to wake up. I had to let myself out of that hamster wheel. And I swear it seemed like a hamster wheel on a roller coaster. So I'm spinning and flowing, and it was horrible. But I had to go through that, as God has shown me, to really be able to understand the grace that he would put on my life and move me to be in the position I am now, because I haven't lost, even though it feels like I've lost. But I think I take that back. I feel what I have been able to accomplish from that is that I needed to understand that that broke me in a lot of different ways, that caused me to kind of just implode internally and not really be my authentic self. That I would show up day to day to jobs and events and smile and want to put on this persona that everything was okay, but internally I wasn't okay. Internally I was struggling with defeat. My self-esteem had suffered. My self-confidence had suffered. I was living under the guise that if people knew, no one would trust me, no one would believe anything I have to say, that I would be less than. And at that point I came to terms that the devil was winning. And there are dark spirits. There's dark spirits that do not want most of us to be successful, if any of us, right? And that when we have a gift inside of us, that it attacks us where we would feel it most. And that's what happened, is that relationship, obviously I honored God, then I honored our marriage, because that marriage was supposed to be able to take care of our children, our offspring, and show them how it's done. That I was so invested in that I got blinded. That I would read the Bible, I would go to church, we would do all the things, we would do the counseling, we would do all the things. And in the end, I still felt like I had to save face. And I felt like that fake it till you make it became my macho. It became my way of life. It became the one way of me being able to be reliable to everybody. Is that if I showed up without any flaws, just perfect Tiffany, that it was going to be enough to prove to people that I'm trustworthy. And God told me, stop that mess. You're not being truthful, and I need you to show people the grace that I have bestowed on you through all the things that you've gone through. That I have not begotten you, and that I have come to save you and more like you. But the Bible asks us to go out and preach the truth, to build disciples, to bring others into our circle that we can uplift. And that's what I want to do. I want to be more of a voice for others like myself, who've been through so much and are just looking for a release. And that's what I want to help build. So really, it's not about being fine. It's not about having no worries. It is difficulties in this world, and we all have to do that. I want us to, instead of sitting in it, to let ourselves be mad for a day. Let ourselves to kind of just skip that I'm fine to I am done with it all. I've had that day, and I feel like I need more of those, the freedom to be able to just live in that space. But I guess it comes down to if I actually have forgiven, released, and allowed myself to kind of become more whole, or have I filed it away and act like and pretend like it's never happened or it won't happen. So that's what my struggle is. So now I got this whole drawer of files of trauma and years of it, and none of it was fine. I used to think if I forgave fast enough, I would stop hurting sooner. But what happened is I forgave immediately most times, and I was still hurting, but it was just in silence. And like someone who would do something that actually messed me up, instead of me being responsive and letting that person know, hey, this wasn't okay, I have boundaries, you need to respect them, I would let it go, be like, oh, no worries, and just move forward. And that never allowed me to heal. And now I'm in this mess of years of trauma filed away within my brain, not allowing me to implement boundaries, holding me back, not allowing me to feel like I am able to gain freedom. And I'm in this hustle and bustle of life that is very, very similar, or resembles similarity to the marriage. And I can't. And I just want it to be different. So I'm going to start sharing and showing others my walk away from perfectionism, my walk away from appeasing, my walk away from the hustle and bustle of things that are not fulfilling. I want a life that is fulfilling. I need more clarity on what that looks like, and it does not resemble what I've been doing. And I've been putting my all into it. My all of all I've been putting into it. And I need to be able to have true strength. And true strength is me protecting my peace. True strength is me being able to do the things that I feel are appealing, fulfilling, relaxing, things that just feel like Tiffany. And I haven't been able to do that. So I'm going to start doing it now. And I'm going to document it, so then I can have a living testimony of where I came from and to where I end up. And I'm talking to my future self. I can't wait to see you and you to look back and say, yep, I remember that day. I got started. It was no more, well, people gonna think this and people gonna say that I told myself that the true glory in what God has prepared for me is me moving forward and me sharing the relationship, the downfalls, what I could have implemented, key points, key steps that obviously I know all the things about, but I'm not able to implement it in a timely manner because I get so caught up with life that was just another distraction. It was just another way of me being able to move forward and not be healed. And I want true healing and true release, true freedom, and that's what I'm working on. So if you are watching this, I appreciate you. Thank you for listening. Come back. When the ums come up, that sounds like to me I'm running out of things to say, so I'm going to let it go at that point. But I appreciate you watching. See you in the next video. Take care.